Hello everybody, this is Conquering History Games and welcome back to part 2 of my Griffonian Republic campaign, and it is in fact part 2, dos. Some of you might be a little bit confused because you saw how things ended in part 1 and then here we are and quite a lot of time has passed. The reason for that is because when you're going through the Griffonian Republic, there is a lot of kind of, I don't want to say it's dead time, but you're just working on internal stuff and there's not too much action actually happening on the screen. It all depends on how aggressive the Griffonian Empire is being, and really we should talk about that first. So in the time that's passed between part 1 and when I'm restarting it here for the sake of the series hopefully being a little bit more entertaining, they did push south, and they are still fighting Romao, who actually went to Harmony. So I'm helping them out, and funnily, and like we have the same color schemes, we're buddies. But I've been helping them out by keeping some volunteer division. I can only send one here in their capital, and they've been going back and forth, back and forth. Sometimes they've been getting pretty big. They kind of got all the way out to Greenback here, but they push out, they get pushed back, and it's just back and forth nonstop. The Griffonian Empire has gotten distracted because the Griffonian Revolutionary State took, Griffonstone, and when that happens, a lot of people get claims on them. So they are now pushing south. Also, their puppet, the Griffin National Republic, is helping them, and the Aquilean Republic is also helping out the Griffonian Empire. Right now, the United Communes of Wingbardi and Friend Mistria are staying out of things. Pretty much, right? Yeah, they're kind of staying out of it for right now, but there are a lot of communist countries down here in the south. And Hegel ended up being in charge of New Maryland. Now, up here in the Griffonian Republic, let's just go over the national spirits that we've got. We still have Republican struggle. We have the reformed military, which is increasing my max planning and army experience gain, although it's lowering my recruitable population factor. I have a modern army now, so division organization, reinforcement rate, and war support is up. The Constitution has been restored. We are still Harmony, of course, we're at 68%. Constitution got restored, increasing my stability, war support, ideological drift defense, and daily democratic support. Also a little bit of the non-aligned support, but basically the communists and the fascists are almost completely non-existent. And we not only fixed the famine, but we have mechanized the agriculture. We did this. It was mostly after I went through working government. I did appoint the civilian ministers. I'm not necessarily saying the order I did all this stuff in. I don't remember the exact order, but we got rid of the complete chaos by going down to the left here. Then we did the appoint civilian ministers, and I created an idealistic cabinet, which gave me more Harmony popularity, and it's also how I got access to Sunglider here, who's increasing the monthly opinion of people with the same ideology as me, as well as increasing the military factory construction speed. That reminds me, I want to check something here. Okay. Anyway, we've got a lot of political power, more political power than I need, which is why I'm really happy. Which is why I'm really glad into the pragmatic cabinet, because one of the things with the pragmatic cabinet is you get more political power gain. But I've already basically have more than I know what to do with. I'm just spending it on, like, I guess I should just keep 150 in reserve for whenever I want to go to the war economy. But besides that, there's nothing I really need necessarily. So I'm probably just going to start mostly saving it up. Okay, so we restored the Constitution down here. We went industrialization so that we now have a modern society in our development. We got rid of the mass illiteracy over here. We got rid of the poverty over here. In the Republican College, we switched this to the developed science base. Picked up a 4th research slot here, and I really don't know where the 5th one is, and I don't think that I get one. And so now we're doing Live Long and Prosper, which is going to improve the mechanized agriculture as well as increase my stability even more. Then we're going to take New Dawn, which is going to give me some good construction and factory output bonuses for a year, as well as giving me even more political power. And these are both pretty quick. And then we're going to go Task Ahead. Now, I looked at Griffin tutelage here. And I guess this is good if you went non-aligned, but besides that, I really don't like it. You do get additional defense on your own core territory, for example, but you lose war support, which is bad because you're going to probably be in offensive wars if you go down this direction more often than if we're coming over here. And I just think the task ahead, I just like it more from a role-playing perspective, because this is about going and reclaiming these lands to the south in the name of the Griffonian Republic. Whereas over here, it's just Kemersky, or however the hell you pronounce his name. He just proclaims himself dictator, the so-called father of the republic, and it's giving me bonuses that I don't really care about. I don't want land fort construction speed. I don't need more political power gain and things like that. Postponing reforms and whatnot. This gives me more political power, but it's hurting me in other ways. And of course they all go. And what I really don't like, although I think I understand why they did it, is you can come down here to the 3 principles of the Griffins and finish this focus tree without ever actually defeating the Griffonian Empire. And I think that should be the goal of pretty much anybody who's on this continent. Whenever you're playing as them, it's you gotta take out the Griffonian Empire at some point. Not for every single country, but for lots of them, that should be the goal. Certainly for the Griffonian Republic. Anyway, so what was I getting at? Yeah, we want to keep coming down here, down this Grand Assault stuff, and we just have a lot of things we really don't need. I could start taking some of this stuff, but I just don't need the political power, plain and simple. Oh yeah, and my army, I moved it over here to against the Sunstriker clan because they were making moves on me. But what we're gonna do, because I have looked ahead at the focus tree, and I think we are going to be going to war here with the Socialist Republic of the Free Griffins, certainly before we're dealing with the Empire. Incidentally, some of you may be wondering why I am keeping these people in the capital instead of going on the offensive against them. That's because I don't trust the AI to, although the Equestria War AI is smarter than most, to defend its own capital, and I don't want to be using up equipment and stuff like that, because I do still have a slight deficit. Incidentally, this is what my units look like currently, although we're going to be switching this up. I'm gonna turn these into some 40 widths here. Okay, start getting ready for that. Okay, we want something here. Wait, whoops, no. Get the infantry, artillery, infantry, and need a couple more here. There it is. Okay, so we're almost done with the field hospitals. I'd considered for a little bit getting the rocket artillery for additional breakthrough, but I've ultimately decided against it. I think it'd be better to have the field hospitals in there so that I could hold on to more of my population, as much of it as possible. I think we can go ahead and cancel that. So what we're going to do next is switch everybody over to the Shiso Heavies, which I cannot afford to do right now technically, but that's okay. And look at that, we're almost at 100% here. There's no need to really improve the workers' conditions. It's not a good use of the money, of the political power. So what I think we're going to do is let's try to lower the enemy air superiority, since I certainly don't have much of an air force. Yeah, look at that, I've built three new fighters. Wow. Okay, Pan-Griffonian cause. Griffins all... Oh, yeah, let's read the task ahead. The Republic must not sit idle while villains roam these lands, enslaving their people and robbing them of their liberty and freedom. We must prepare for our ultimate task, returning home to Griffonheim at last. So, Pan-Griffonian cause. This is just going to create a con-cause thing. Lots of people are going to like me more. Yeah, because I'm a democracy, I can't really justify war goals. I'm also mobilizing. So this is, don't worry, I'm pretty sure that I could fill these up. Yeah, it's just a matter of mobilization speed, that's all it is. It's gonna be fine. Alright, how are all these looking? Not so great. Okay, you all, we're gonna wait until we've got some population again before I start to do anything more, but we're suffering from a little bit of attrition here. All right, we're going to now create our Pan-Griffonian alliance. Actually, first, let's reach out to Equestria, because this costs nothing. Also, this is going to be weird, but I've got a theory. We're going to start improving relations with the Aqualayan Republic, although they're already at 100 with us still. I'm going to do it, but we're reaching out to Equestria. Let's see what's Equestria going to do for us. They have officially recognized the Republic after several meetings between envoys of Equestria and the Griffonian Republic. Princess Celestia, has officially recognized the Republic as the rightful Griffonian government. In addition, an official statement was made saying that the Republicans only wish to bring liberty, democracy, and prosperity, and that the success of the Republic would spell an end to oppression on the continent. The Griffonian Republic, the Griffonian Empire, has followed suit by denouncing the rotten country of Equestria. We thank our friends in Equestria. Alright, I think army regrouping is what we need here. Alright, now we're going to start forming the Republican coalition. We need to establish our own alliance in order to organize our great liberation of Griffonia. Equestrian approval. Equestria has sent us a note in which they officially announce us to be the believed rightful owner over all of Griffonia. Unfortunately, it appears they were unable to support our struggle with material support. Guns would have helped, but I guess this will do. So our opinion of them is more, and we've got now more political power. Maybe I should just get the fortification engineer or something, but I think what we might do is get the ship designer just to have something going on. For subversive activities. See, because none of those things are really that good. I think what we're going to do here is, let's see, Chief of Air Force. I don't know, I guess get the ship designer. And none of this matter. In fact, I shouldn't have even done that. I should have held on to it. Okay, it looks like things do max out at 100, so we're gonna probably stop doing this soon. Yeah, we'll just stop now. Well, it's not like I'm using the political power for anything else. Alright, we're still mobilizing also, and we are running into some supply issues a little bit over here. I think it's fine though. Do I want to retake the north first? No, let's first approach Aquilea, and we're going to try to get them to join our pact, the Pan-Griffonian Alliance. We'll see what happens, and just like that, we've got more. So, containment of the Griffin communist rebels. The revolution that has started in Prywin has been growing more and more, and now the Griffonian Liberation Army is in control of the city of Griffinstone. We have to act now and stop them, or it may be too late. We could act, and we'll get an annex war goal against them, or we could wait and get some political power. I'm just going to wait. I have no realistic way of attacking them, so we're going to wait it out. Did these guys get a... Oh, the zebras have their own focus tree. When did that happen? Interesting. Okay, so recon, let's improve that. Already working on this. Industry, we need... our deficit's not so bad. We're a few months behind on the infantry equipment. We're actually more than that on the artillery. So we're just going to hold on to this political power now. Let's see what we're going to hear from the Republic. Mutual guarantees. One of the pretender states has decided that it would be in their best interest to join our pact, though they've made it clear that they did not want to fully commit unless we've only exchanged mutual guarantees. We cannot agree on a full alliance, but we will agree on mutual guarantees. So, opinion went up by 50 and 50, but that's not what I wanted. And I think because they're not in my pact, I can't take the next thing. Yeah, integrate Aquilea. We will retain their autonomy as long as they submit and join the Republic. Okay, well, let's go ahead and retake the north, because I don't think Skyfall is going to join my faction since they are fascists. They also have completed their conquest of Hochland over there. Okay, again, we're suffering from a little bit of attrition, but it's going to be fine. See, as soon as we get more population, it goes right into the army. Promises of peace, more stability. Interesting. Oh yeah, other things that were going on. The changelings defeated the deer. The deer actually invaded them first. The Western Griffonian Union has been created. So Stalingrad under Vasily has a puppet The Republic up here is guaranteed by Equestria, so I don't think the Union is going to try anything. And yeah, that's basically it. Okay, new national focus, and we could also now retake the north. Let's wait a minute. What is this? Improving relations, Waters Town. Okay, no, that doesn't concern us. Let's go ahead and declare the war. They're big old 40 widths. I don't even think I need to direct that war. And some people want to the Strawberry Duchy, Equestria, they want to send me divisions to help. Sure, I'm not going to complain about it. Also, by the way, we are going Grand Battle Plan. I think I showed that in my research earlier. So let's actually set up to fortify our positions. We could take this ahead of time so we can get some serious entrenchment going if I played my cards right. Yeah, let's take that. Big ol' entrenchment. So what we're going to do is, once we knock that division out of the way, we're going to come over there. And now we're getting some pre-industrial artillery being flown in for us. And before I forget, we're going to switch to a war economy. Not going to do total mobilization probably ever. We're already down to 11% consumer goods. It's not as if we have much anyway. It's fine. It's perfectly fine. So after we're done fortifying our positions, though, we're gonna come back down here and figure out the question of Vidina, which is going to be a bit of a tougher fight. They might have 23 divisions, but also it's all over here. It looks like my volunteer units have returned, I think because there's just not enough room or something. But yep, we're just making our way, cutting through them like a hot knife through butter over here. Alright. Grand Assault is done. Now, do I want to do infiltration? See, I like to go with infiltration because of the reduced supply consumption, but I don't think I really need that. I think the planning speed's going to be much better for me. Let's have one of you come along the coast here. Uh-oh. Got a little bit cut off. We'll be fine. Just make it to the capital. How many divisions they got again? Well, between 7 and 8, and they've got no power. Nothing to worry about. They're just fleeing. They're just running before I can get up there. All right, fortifying our position is done. Time for the question of Vidina. We've got heavy tanks here. Let's start to switch these out. And want a little more here. I think we're good on the route. Yeah, a little bit more there as well. I think I need to start getting some excavation happening. There we go. A little better. Oh, more free dockyards. Destroyers? Why not? Let's trade away another factory for that. So, the Griffonian Empire is doing pretty good against the Griffonian Revolutionary State. This seems pretty standard. The Griffins, they take Griffin Stone so quick, and then there's just this big backlash from everybody else against them, and they get killed. Alright, so we've got that done. Next victim, I'm thinking, let's do something like this, and this is going to be our front line, like that. And you 13 are going to cover this area over here, which is a little bit of a stretch, but you just need to stand there. That's all. We're still mobilizing. Good, very good. Let's get the field hospitals up and running again. All right. Total pony power. Almost 500,000 ponies in the field, or griffins, as may be the case. Alright, Vidina question. Vidina is a monarchy, same sort that we had tried to destroy in the year 978. You see, I just thought, so our president-marshal here, if the revolution happened in 978 and he supported it, so that was about 35 years ago, almost. 34 years ago. So, yeah, that's kind of reasonable. Yeah, I can see that. I think it said he was just a captain. He wasn't too old. So, yeah, 35 years ago, he wouldn't be old and decrepit or anything. Yeah, Vidina is a monarchy, same sort that we tried to destroy in the year 978, and yet they are probably the only monarchy on the entire Griffonian continent that actually cares about every single one of their citizens, and where the king acts as an administrator of the realm and treats every Griff with the same rights, no matter if the Griff is a nobleman or a commoner. As such, we have to make a hard decision of our policy towards them. We either let monarchy prosper for now under a wise and caring king, yet risk yet another tyrant rising in the future. But to make sure that won't happen, we could also invade them and make sure that the monarchy will never be a threat to Vidna people. Yet it would be such a shame to fight against such a nice king. Until they are just, they are the same as us, even if their leader is named a king. Until they are just, they are same as us. I feel like that's not correct. Sometimes we have to do things we don't like, and we just have to make sure that the threat of monarchy will be destroyed. Let's do that. We're not at war with the king. We're not at war with the people. We're just at war with the king. Because, sure, he's great, but what about his children? You never know what can happen. It can get ugly in a hurry, So we could what's this? Dealing with the communist legacy. The communists that used to rule this land did not give their people any real liberty. We'll show them what true freedom feels like for the Republic. And that's going to give me some cores. Heck yes, give me those cores. So let's just get a couple more things up and running here. We're good on the artillery, so all we're short on really is manpower, which might be the most important thing though. But after this war, we are certainly going to do some training. We've got to get these guys up to speed. All right, and we're just tearing through them. So yeah, they got between 18 and 24 divisions. I think they have they've got them mostly stationed in the north, and the bigger threat is here to the south. Changing the Equestrian border, some stuff's going on over there. All right, so we're about to see the big war happen in the west. Griffonian Empire is still fighting the revolutionary state. I really don't care who wins. Part of me would love to be the one who actually takes down the Griffonian Republic, but this is kind of tricky because the revolutionary state has less divisions right now, but they've got more recruitable population. Look, the way I see it, every one of these fascist soldiers that dies right now fighting the revolutionary state is one less I'll have to deal with later. Alright, let's come over here. Try to flank them. Oh boy, we're about to lose these guys. Gotta get in there. Get in there. We're gonna lose them. We're gonna lose them. Shoot. So what happens when you let the AI take charge? Let's just queue up another one. Got a bunch of new factories as well. That's nice. Let's get a little more support equipment, and then the rest I think I'm dumping into tanks. There goes all of... Yeah, there goes my resources. We're going to have to make it all the way to Skyrim, it looks like, which is a little annoying, but it's not so bad. Got another cutoff here. Come on, keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. Don't let them fall too far behind. Can modify the government again, but my enemy strength is too weak. I don't know what we're gonna do. Yeah, keep breaking through here, and we're okay. Not getting any more Lend-Lease. What? What, just because I don't need it anymore? You can't keep sending it? That's a dumb rule. It's a dumb policy. Alright, this guy's organization is real low. We're also starting to deal with some resistance to occupation here. But what I think I could do is now, because they're starting to recommit too far to the south, is we might be able to bum rush Skyrim. with these divisions. Yeah, really too bad I couldn't do the service by requirement. These aren't all proper divisions. But he's gone up in a level, so what can we do here? Oh, you better believe we're doing the... Yeah, max entrenchment plus 10 is cool, but... Actually, I should have done that, but I just love that attack, that extra attack. It's so nice. Alright, let's try to come around the north here into Skyrim. And let's have some of you come this way. Well, we're just trying to get around and into the capital. There it is! Excellent! It's all mine. And we just dealt with the communist legacy, so that's going to give us our cores. So, as I was saying before, we can begin to approach... Look at that. It's a pretty decently sized Griffonian Republic now. We can start to sort of deal with this. See, we still do not have... Oh, the... Griefwald joined the Empire. They didn't go full Satan. Boo! You gotta go full Satan. This armor technology is pretty good, but I don't really anticipate I'm going to actually need it. Although having some heavy tank divisions could be pretty good. So I guess we could just try to approach some of these other divisions in a faction with the state of Skyfall. I could just integrate them, but again, they're fascist. I don't think this is going to happen. Can't justify a war goal on the Griffonian Protection Alliance. We'll just have to liberate them later. Okay, more free civilian factories. We got these guys down here. Maybe I should think about incorporating forts along the border. It is certainly tempting, but we need to get better heavy tanks right now. And I don't even have the resources to pay for the ones that are out here now. Okay. Now, do I have anything? No. Practical doctrinal experience on land. Could spend that. Yeah, it could be good to get that extra land doctrine. Possibly. Alright, let's see what Skyfall says. Mutual guarantees. Once more. Alright, we like each other more, but they did not do the faction. So we'll try again. Alright, political advisor. You see, because now I've got these areas that are not cores of mine, and I don't think I ever can core them. So, let's see, we have an all-weather expert, air accidents happening. I think we're going to do the Prince of Terror, just to get that little bit of extra manpower. I got 1,000. That's really it. Okay, so we got the tanks being set up, and I probably should also try to get better infantry equipment. Alright, and I think we could also start to finally train these divisions. Alright, any luck? Any luck with the rest? A pretender state has joined our faction, so Floena down here just joined us. We got a mutual guarantee from Romau. It's weird because I thought that was the one that I was with, but yeah, Pan-Griffonian Alliance. Why can we not integrate others? Oh, it's because I need the tricolor first. So we could get our annex war goal. The thing is, I have no realistic way to fight them. So we're going to have to wait until they're done in the south here. Which, this sort of sucks because, on the one hand, they've been using up a lot of resources, I'm sure. But now they're going to have all this area under their wing. No pun intended. Actually, yes, pun intended. Under their wing. See this stuff? It's not worth it because the Faculty of Griffonia is not really relevant to me since I've pretty much paid for everything already. So I think instead we need to start heading down here towards putting the armor on our tractors. yeah, we're gonna build up this infrastructure. Maybe land forts are gonna be the way to go. Big war in the West now. All right, we got that done. And I am going to do the practical doctrinal experience on land, so we can get that extra land doctrine research bonus, so we can get down here to the max planning. There goes Van Hoover. We'll have to see. Oh, they've already got all this stuff down. They're already down at war plan. Changelings are gonna get killed. It's gonna end very badly for them. See, they're already not moving fast enough, if you ask me. Border conflict. What is this? You doing this crap to me again? But looks like we've got them held off. Successful defense. The enemy raiding party has been hit hard and pushed back outside of our borders. Undoubtedly, they are unlikely to try that again. Nice. So that's the second time the Sunstriker clan did that. Now they're going after the Warriors of Mar, aka the Great Satan. Let's put these guys back in here, though. Let's let them keep training. I don't want to reorganize all that. I just don't feel like doing it right now. We could... What would happen if I did try to switch all these over? We still do not have the required pony power. We are still mobilizing, though. So I think I will do that. It doesn't hurt, I figure. Revolutionary State is still hanging in there very tenaciously. They've got tons of factories now, though. I'm really depending on having superior divisions. And I'm also going to... Oh, is everybody all trained now? One's not. I'm also going to need to make some tank divisions of some kind, so I'll probably try to make 1 or 2 heavies. Once these are done, by that time I'll get the research bonus. We could go all the way down to modern tanks. Those are very expensive, though. No, I think we'll just stick with the heavy tank 3s and maybe make a variant on them. So let's duplicate this and start switching these over. Could try to go, maybe I could go for I'm trying to think here. I could get wild and go for some self-propelled heavies, heavy artillery. But for right now, let's see how many of these I can make. Okay, 3 for now. 3 might be enough, but just something that I could kind of penetrate into the Griffonian Empire's lines with and get small encirclements. There we go. They ate everything out here except for the tiny Prywin Republic under President Beam Bruno. I think that's going to have to be it for today. Thanks for joining me on Conquering History Games. In the next episode, I'm sure that we are going to see the Griffonians begin to... Yeah, they're gonna probably come over here, fund the university. Actually, wait. Oh, that's what's stalling them. Is as long as the district is still here, they cannot move north. So really, in some ways, it behooves me to send them volunteers once more. I don't know why they sent them back in the first place, but the longer this district holds out, the longer it's going to be until the Griffonian Empire can attack me, because they still have to... Even once they finish the district off, they're going to have to take the university, expand the smelters, and then they can finally take the proclamation. So every day is one more that I get. So what I think we could do here is well that's it for now. We'll keep preparing in the next episode. We might send volunteers to help with the defense, but probably not. Might want to save it for myself. And I'll see you all the next time. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Bye bye.